Do you think that you can't find true love through philosophy and willpower alone? A lot of people believe that love is a mix of fate, emotions, and luck. But what if I told you that you could find the person you want by following the solid principles of Stoicism? This ancient philosophy not only helps you control your emotions, but it also makes it possible to build and keep meaningful relationships with that special someone. Imagine a life where you don't have to deal with anxiety or insecurity, and where you know your worth and can confidently express it without using tricks or schemes. This is the main idea behind Stoic philosophy. We can only control ourselves. When you master yourself, you become more attractive not just by your looks but also by your inner strength and peace. In today's video, we'll look at 10 Stoic secrets to really win the person you want. These secrets aren't quick tips or short-term strategies, but rather deep ideas that help you change from the inside, attracting and keeping relationships in a real way. Get ready to open your mind and heart, because these 10 Stoic secrets will help you become the best version of yourself and attract the person you've always wanted. Before we start the video, as usual, I have a small challenge for you. Watch it all the way through. Each lesson will not only change the way you think about love, but it will also make you stronger, more confident, and ready for the relationship you deserve. Leave a comment saying, "I deserve to have my specific person" below, to let me know that you are ready to explore the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Let's begin this inspiring journey right now. Number 1. Cultivate inner peace. You might wonder, how does Stoicism, a philosophy focused on personal discipline, relate to love? It begins from within. Stoicism encourages people to look inward and cultivate themselves if you want to attract someone special into your life. The first step is to nurture peace within your soul. Imagine facing challenges and stress throughout your day, but instead of letting them unbalance you, you find peace within yourself. You understand that you cannot change these challenges and stressors. The only thing you can change is your reaction to them by doing so. You focus on how to tackle challenges and relieve stress when you exude peace and stability. Those around you will sense it and be drawn to your positive energy. This is why building inner peace not only benefits you, but also helps you attract the person you desire. Marcus Aurelius said, "Realize that you have power over your mind, not over outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This quote tells us to focus on ourselves to attract love. You need to start from within by loving yourself deeply. Find your morals by going deep inside yourself. Figure out what you can and can't control, and know your skills and weaknesses. You don't have to change to meet other people's expectations. Stay true to yourself and work on becoming the best person you can be. You can't make someone love you. The love of others is out of your hands, but you can make plans for it. Clear your mind to make room for love and peace in your soul. Don't worry. Love may come when you least expect it. Believe in the universe's timing. Finally, always keep in mind that inner peace is a journey, not a goal. If you're patient and persistent, you will attract the person you want into your life. Before we move on to the next lesson, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you weren't good enough for someone? If so, you're not alone. That's why Stoic philosophy tells us to keep improving ourselves to attract the people we want in our lives. Let's move on to the next lesson to learn more about this. Focus on getting better. Stoic philosophy is based on the idea that you should work on improving yourself. When you work on improving yourself, you not only elevate yourself, but you also naturally bring people to you, including people you want to connect with. Focusing on improving oneself starts with being very aware of oneself. Have you ever thought about what you need to change to get better? This takes honesty about your flaws and self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his book, Meditations, "Look within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig." When we look inside ourselves, we find our inner strength and limitless potential. When we improve ourselves to resonate with the love we seek, we will attract the person we desire. This doesn't mean changing who you are to fit someone else's expectations. It means developing love, compassion, and understanding within yourself. Selfish. Getting better, also means working on soft skills like communication, listening, and empathy. When we understand other people's feelings and thoughts better, it's easier to make and keep lasting connections. Being kind and understanding when you talk to others not only makes them feel valued, but it also helps you connect deeply with them. Have you ever been drawn to someone because they listen to you without question? Finally, understanding self-improvement isn't just a personal journey. It's also a way to attract more attractive people. When we keep working to be the best version of ourselves, we give off positive energy that others can't help but be drawn to. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Stop arguing about what a good man should be one." If you agree with this point of view, please like the video. If not, leave a comment with 0 so we can talk about it and find the truth. Number 3. Stay in the present moment. As people go through life, they often get caught up in worries about the past and the future. We let our minds wander to regrets about the past or unfounded predictions about the future. But if we stop for a moment and focus on the present, we will realize a simple but powerful truth. Only the present exists and has meaning. Not only is living in the present moment a philosophy, it's also an art that needs to be practiced. When we focus on the here and now, we find that we can connect more deeply with those around us. Picture yourself talking to someone you care about without worrying about the future or making plans. Give the person you're talking to your full attention. Listen with your heart as well as your ears. This sincerity and attention will not only help you understand them better, but also build a strong, deep connection with them. Additionally, living in the present moment lowers stress and pressure. When we're not thinking about the past or worrying about the future, we feel freer and happier. Epictetus once said that there is only one way to be happy, and that is to stop worrying about things that are out of our control. When we accept and cherish the present, we can enjoy life more fully. Learning to live fully in each moment shows us that every day brings new joys and opportunities. Marcus Aurelius said it was important to live in the present. If you do this, you will become more attractive, because you will not be worrying about things you can't change. You will also become calm, confident, and always ready to face any challenge. You will create an incredibly magnetic energy within yourself. Number 4. Communicate with compassion. Listening is the first step in communicating with compassion. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his works that whenever you are about to criticize someone, you should ask yourself this question: what mistake of mine is most like the one I'm about to criticize? This quote reminds us that instead of judging or criticizing others, we should try to understand and relate to them. When you listen with compassion, you are not only hearing with your ears, but also with your heart, which makes a deep connection that the other person will value. Always put yourself in the other person's shoes. This will help you understand their problems, wants, and feelings better. When you communicate with compassion, you attract people who will understand and support you. To truly have compassion, you need to do a lot of self-reflection to realize that everyone is the same and has strengths and weaknesses. Things that make us happy and things that scare us. Take a moment to understand why someone is acting the way they are. They may be reacting out of a deep-seated fear that they are not even aware of, not because of you. Seneca also said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life. This quote reminds us that sometimes a little empathy and understanding can help others get over the worries they have in their heads. Have you ever tried giving someone your full attention and kindness while listening? What happened? When you care about others and treat them with respect, relationships get stronger. People are drawn to people who make them feel heard and understood. Stoic philosophy says that communicating with compassion not only helps you find the friends you want, but it also helps you build strong, long-lasting relationships. It creates an atmosphere where understanding, respect, and genuine affection are valued. When you speak from the heart, people will naturally be drawn to your warmth and sincerity. That is the power of compassion in communication. This power also leads our hearts to the next lesson about how each number 5 is honest. Keep your own integrity in STO thought. Honoring your own integrity is not only the key to a fulfilling life, but also the key to finding and keeping the person you want. An important Stoic thinker named Sina once said, "If it is not right, don't do it. Don't say it if it's not true." This quote reminds us that integrity involves consistently doing and saying what is right. Regardless of the circumstances, when you maintain your integrity, you become a principled person unswayed by temporary temptations or external pressures. Imagine you are trying to attract someone you truly desire. What will make that person feel drawn to you? It's not flowery words or ostentatious actions, but sincerity and consistency in the way you live. People are attracted to those they can trust, and this trust can only be built when you live according to your core values. But integrity goes beyond keeping promises. It means not doing anything against your conscience even when no one is watching. Ask yourself, what are the non-negotiable principles you cannot break? What important values do you pursue in life? Are you willing to uphold your principles in difficult situations? Do you have the courage to resist temptations, no matter how enticing they may be? Ask yourself these questions, and you'll see that integrity not only brings peace of mind, but also serves as a powerful attraction to others. When you live true to your principles, you exude sincerity and reliability, making others feel safe and drawn to you. Remember, true attraction comes not from superficial appearances, but from the authenticity and trustworthiness in the way you live. We've made it halfway through our journey today. Thank you for being here. Your presence here has radiated an energy that helped attract the person you desire. Please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your loved ones and friends, so together we can build a world of happiness and peace. Number 6. Exercise gratitude. If I say an attractive person feels gratitude even when faced with life's challenges, how would that make you feel? Does it seem unreasonable and hard to believe according to Stoic philosophy? This is what truly defines an attractive person. Of course, we all don't want to face problems and difficulties in life, but we need to realize that we can't change the bad things that happen to us. Instead of complaining and spreading bad vibes to those around you, why not try a different point of view? Challenges happen when you aren't strong or mature enough to solve a problem yet, so they become chances for you to learn new things and get better. Ask yourself, do you find it attractive when people always complain about their problems without looking for solutions? How to do it. I think you already know the answer. Epicus once said that a person is smart if he doesn't lament over things he doesn't have, but is happy about things he does. This quote helps us remember how important, when you think about the good things in life, you'll give off good vibes that will not only make you feel better, but also affect those around you. Being grateful not only makes you more attractive to others, but it also helps you stay mentally stable in any situation. When you're grateful, you are less affected by outside factors and can easily focus on your core values. This makes an allure, because people naturally like people who are sure of themselves and stable. Beginning today, practice being thankful. Get rid of the bad energy you're holding on to, and let the good energy in to attract the people you want into your life. Thank you for letting us know you're ready. Number 7. Be humble. Are you attracted to people who are always bragging? Would you want to be friends with someone who only talks about their own successes? The Stoic theory tells us to be humble. Being humble means having a reasonable view of your own worth, not overestimating it or underestimating it. Being humble is not only a moral virtue, but also a powerful way to build and keep relationships. Marcus Aurelius talked about how important it was to be humble in his work Meditations. He said, "Receive without conceit, release without struggle." Humility helps us recognize that everyone has their own value and that no one is the center of the universe. When we practice humility, we become approachable, likable, and trustworthy to others. This is especially important when you want to attract someone specific, because humility makes you appear genuine and reliable. So how can humility help you attract someone you desire? First, Humility allows you to listen and understand others better, instead of trying to impose your views. You know how to listen and respect other people's opinions. This creates an open and sincere communication environment where both parties feel respected and understood. Furthermore, humility helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts in a relationship. Arrogance and pride often lead to disputes and misunderstandings. But when you practice humility, you can easily accept both your mistakes and those of others without holding grudges and knowing how to forgive. This creates a solid foundation for the relationship where both sides feel safe and comfortable. When you practice humility, you also show that you are sincere and honest. People will be drawn to this earnestness because they can feel it. Being humble means you're not trying to act or make a fake version of yourself. Understand and use the difference between two types of control. 8. Understand and use the difference between two types of control. One of the most important Stoic thinkers, Epictetus, came up with the idea of the dichotomy of control in Enidan. He said that we have control over some things and not over others. The things we control are our actions, and the things we don't control are not our actions. Being aware that we can't change other people's thoughts, feelings, or deeds will help us stay calm and not get too upset. This is especially important if you want to draw a certain person. By figuring out what you can control and what you can't, you'll learn to be calm and in control when life throws you problems. When you're not affected by outside factors, you give off a sense of confidence and calm that others can feel. This not only helps you find the person you want, but it also makes the relationship last longer. Besides, focusing on what you can control makes you more proactive in your life. Instead of letting outside events control your emotions, you will learn to respond wisely and appropriately. This not only helps you stay emotionally stable, but it also shows that you are mature and trustworthy, which is something that everyone would find attractive. If you want to impress someone you like, don't worry about what they'll think or how they'll respond. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself and ask yourself, what can I do to make myself better and more attractive? The answer could be improving your communication skills, taking care of your health, or just keeping a positive mood. If you focus on these things, your confidence and self-assurance will draw people to you. Finally, keep in mind that understanding and using the dichotomy of power doesn't mean giving up on your wants. It means learning smarter ways to get them. Epictetus said, use what you can control and accept the rest as it comes. This means actively accepting and enjoying every moment. If you do this, you will be able to attract and keep the person you want. Number 9. When we look at differences through the lens of Stoicism, we see that each person has their own value, and that these differences add to the variety and richness of life. To respect differences, we must first accept and value what others bring to the table, whether it's their thoughts, preferences, or habits. These differences make each person very interesting. It was Marcus Aurelius who said, learn to not care about things that don't matter. Embrace and value differences to bring special people into your life. When we value and respect others' differences, we show that we accept them for who they are. This builds trust and safety, which are important for making relationships last. Have you ever thought about what makes you and the person you want to be with different? If those differences have ever been difficult or appealing to you, it's interesting to think that they might be what brings two people together. Differences also give you chances to learn about new things in life, and differences in relationships can help both people grow and develop instead of trying to change others to fit your mold. Get used to them and learn to love them. Once you know this, you'll slowly learn to be more tolerant and aware of other people. Stoic philosophy says that if you have these two traits, your relationships will become much more natural and last longer. You'll also have a special charm about you. Have you ever found that respecting someone's differences helped you connect with them better? Try applying this idea to your relationship with the person you want. Value the differences because they make the relationship unique and help you truly get the person you want. Number 10. Look for wisdom. When we look for wisdom, we not only raise our own status, but we also bring people to us, including the ones we want to connect with. Stoic philosophy says that becoming wise isn't just about learning new things. It's also about growing as a person and more spiritually. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts not only affects your own happiness, but it also attracts people to you. As you keep learning new things, you become more interesting and able to share what you know. Deeply felt thoughts making relationships with other people that matter. Imagine your soul as a garden. At first it might be empty and lackluster, with only a few pretty flowers. But as you add more fragrant and beautiful flowers, it slowly draws in many bees and butterflies. This is how you attract the person you want into your life. Seek wisdom and don't chase after butterflies. Become a garden full of delightful scents. Epictetus, one of the most famous Stoic thinkers, said that only the educated are free. The freedom he meant was not only freedom from material constraints, but also freedom of the soul. As you get older, you are less controlled by bad feelings or situations you don't want. Freedom makes people feel safe and confident around you. If you want to really win over the person you want, you need to become someone they find interesting and want to be around. Wisdom helps you grow not only intellectually, but also emotionally and spiritually. It makes you someone who listens, shares, and solves problems. This not only helps you meet new people, but it also helps you keep ties going. If you start to use these Stoic secrets, you'll find that love is no longer a stressful and anxious journey, but a natural and meaningful part of your life. You'll learn to value yourself, respect others, and build relationships based on trust, understanding, and sincerity. Remember that being Stoic is not a way to control or manipulate others, but a way to find true freedom and happiness. When you become the best version of yourself, the person you want to be with will naturally be drawn to your positive energy and confidence. It's no longer a race to find love, but a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Thank you for following and joining us on this journey. Stay strong and follow these rules in your everyday life. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences with us. We wish you luck on your quest to find and keep true love. Remember that happiness and love are within your reach if you know how to master yourself.